So let's count them down for game number 1 in your first matchup of the day. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And we are off. So for whatever reason, well, this starts off. I'm going to tell a little story. My local Walmart decided that they were going to have Sesame Street characters at this location. I don't know why. So you might have seen this on like the internet, like rounding on. I've seen it on Twitter, screenshots of it, and saying, "Oh, we welcome there," and they looked absolutely like cracked out versions of like Elmo, Big Bird, and I forget what the other one was, but they're cursed. They're very cursed. So yeah, that's my local Walmart. Good old Western New York for you. But yeah, so I could, in between matches, I will pull up the picture. Yeah, it was on Reddit, like front page of Reddit also like 2 days ago. I don't care about doxing myself. I'm gonna run a tournament in Cookie Monster. I'm gonna run a tournament in my hometown anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, so to start off we have a little bit of a stack here for Sodium. Doesn't really have a good place for that square, so he's gonna have to just do a little bit of burning here. And burns out of it very nicely, but Eren with a nice early lead here. 189,000 points to Sodium's 130,000. Sodium just needs a nice J piece and a couple interesting pieces there to burn it out. But it doesn't get exactly that, so it does have to spend a little bit longer digging this out. But now is open, clean, beautifully on the right side. Eren about an 80,000 point lead. So just under 4 Tetrises. It makes it a 100,000 point lead almost. And another Tetris for Eren. Just hammering down the efficiency. Yeah, just to touch on the Elmo that they used. So actually all 3 of them. The costumes they used straight up look like they're out of like the puppets from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. So I'll show during like intermission or ad break. Sodium hanging some bars. That's in not the best way. A little bit rusty here, he said. So nothing to worry about. Sodium is very competent. He can get those over now pretty comfortably. Not quite dassable, but I mean, just almost got hung up there. It could have been scary. Hanging. Oh no, can't quite get that over. So yeah, Sodium just gonna keep having to dig this down. This is gonna allow for Eren to open a 130,000 point lead and extends it further with this Tetris, but Sodium, I was just going to take the triple instead. Could have burned it out. Does have the, capability of playing 29. He has to make it to there before, or else Eren could kind of just go to town. But some beautiful spins there. Oh, a little bit of a misdrop of the S for Sodium. It's going to allow for Eren to be Tetris ready once again. Waiting for the bar. Takes a nice double with the square and knocks down the Tetris. Go to 448. Sodium at 265. Eren with the Tetris here. The pass a 200,000 point lead. Is 4 lines in the future, but knocks down another Tetris. And Sodium knocks down Tetris for exactly a 200,000 point game. And Simul Tetris is there. Eren 564. So Sodium's 345. So it's not like Sodium's having an awful game. It's not great for the start here, but you know, may do with some really rough situation, or with a really rough situation. But Eren also just having a phenomenal game here. Looking for mid 600k transition, hopefully. But we'll pass transition score of at least 600,000, sitting at 611, 420. Hey now. Sodium just kind of trying to hold out for a bar. Is Tetris ready? I'm just going to take a double into transition and burn this down. Eren just takes the double in. Bar's not coming. And a Tetris for Eren. 645 in the level 20. Sodium 394. Just some absolute beautiful downstacking here. Once again. From Sodium Overdose. Oh, hangs the bar in column 9 again. But gets this bar over for the Tetris. Was actually just doing a really high risk Aki bar if you think of it. And another Tetris there for Sodium, 456 to Eren, 750,000 in level 21. Just have to build out the right side a little bit. And has a pretty wide chasm in columns 3 and 4. Sodium almost burning out of this. Eren needs to be careful here. LJ dependent. Creates into a J dependency and gets the J beautifully. And gets the Tetris to go to 788 into level 23. Sodium meanwhile 497. So 300,000 point game now in Eren's favor. But, you know, if Eren tops out, Sodium could theoretically still chase this down. It's not over until it's over. Tetris there for both. Eren in a little bit of a slowed down position. But as is Sodium now. Sodium doing the best adjustment there that he probably could muster, but still just kind of inevitably burning, just perpetually burning. And Tetris here for Sodium. Eren a little bit slowed down now, only a 200,000 point lead, so did lose about 100,000 worth of efficiency with that burning that he had to undergo, but it's still behind in lines, so it does work out. Eren looking for Eren passes 900k into level 27. So Eren looking for a pretty safe max out into 29 here. Just needs 2 more Tetrises, or Tetris and change. And has plenty of runway. Take some good burns there. Sodium transitions into the 29, 850. So is caught up a fair bit. Eren with the max out 824. Now this is where we will see if Sodium can take Eren. Oh, Eren missed the tuck. Gets the last bar for the Tetris in the kill screen. A62. So the Sodium score the Chasedown is A63 to 61. So A64 and you are good, Sodium. Only has until level 39. Already on 32. Cannot line this out. Needs to play aggressive. But not too aggressive to where he dies. And he can't get those pieces all the way over to the right. So this will be it for Sodium as Eren takes game number 1. GG's. So please increment the seed now to 9-4. Yeah, pretty much. And thank you for the follow. How do I pronounce that right? But thank you for the follow. Let me clean my glasses here. Sodium is ready. And Eren is now ready for game number 2, so let's count it down. Without further ado, in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So we are off here, both players with the Tetris. Eren makes it 2, Sodium makes it 2. Eren does have 2 burns though. That's the only difference between them. Oh, misdrops there for Sodium. The modern player inside of him was like, oh, I'm gonna do a T-spin, but then just decided to clear it. So Eren opening up a small lead through the first few lines, but we'll have to do a little bit of burning here, as does Sodium. But Sodium could play 2 rows dirty here if he so wishes. Sodium definitely doesn't feel like he is on top of his game today. Probably just a little bit of rust that he did mention. Missing some rotations there, which is unfortunate for Sodium. Getting a little high up here, but it does have the extended mobility. That roll does allow for a dirty Tetris. 131,000 points. Eren opening up about a 3 Tetris lead here. Sodium building up another dirty. Needs to be careful. And that's going to be it for Sodium, unless he can get something to the left side. And doesn't get the T over, so that will be it. And Eren is good at 2:01 for game number 2. Unfortunate there. It's all because Eren jinxed it, saying this could be a good set. Put the blame on him. Thank you for incrementing, and we have readies from both of them already. It happens. Don't worry. Don't worry at all. At least we won't think anything less of you, Sodium. We all love and appreciate you. Speaking of which, it's only game 3. This is a best of 5. You can be in here as long as you want, Sodium. We all believe in you, so let's count it down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Eren first to take some burns, but Sodium not following far behind. A little bit of a no bar start here, but Sodium and Eren both knocked down a Tetris there with their bar. Very good start here for Sodium, in the lead by about slightly under a Tetris. Eren going dirty here and gets the dirty Tetris. Open up the right side. 101,000. The Sodium's 121, and both players knocking down a Tetris here to keep the deficit exactly where it is. Eren just needs to be a little bit careful here. Does have some weight on that hole. Could make this dirty, but it's not going to opt to instead. Now bar dependent column 3 with an LJ dependency, fills it in with a J, and then fills the rest of it in with the L piece. Takes the triple with the bar, opens up the hole in row 4, and fills it in with an S piece. Pieces obviously not lending themselves to go over very well with the players. As Sodium also doing just above next box level. Needs to be careful here for Sodium. Need some good burns here. Last piece will help a little. Gets the J all the way over, but needs a couple more pieces to burn. Good bar. Needs another bar. Something for the left. And that's going to be it for Sodium at 228. And Eren at 276. Takes game number 3. And takes the set in a sweep. It's but fitting that we have a Cinderella story here during March as the 16th seed, even though they are much closer than seed indicates it, does take the victory, and we'll move on to play the winner of Insaniso and Vicious Rhubarb. So we are going to get that set up really quick. Yeah, you are Insaniso. Yeah, you are. Which is a battle between the 8 and 9 seeds. So in theory, this should be as close can get. Sorry, Sodium, it did not work out how you liked, but I know Eren always happy to play you. Always happy to commentate you, and always happy to see you around. I'm gonna run a quick ad break. For those that are still around, y'all want to see the Big Bird Elmo and Cookie Monster from my local Walmart? I'm gonna show you because I had to see it. I had to see it in person. Freak. That's how I know it's actually real. So yeah, for those that are still here, while we finish up this ad break, this is them. I know! Yeah, guess what? They're still around today, 12 to 5, so after this I'm gonna go down really quick and get another picture with them. Actually get one with me and them. So cursed. Welcome in everyone who just came in to see this. Hi. Those are the... Hi, Deck. Yeah. I'll pop them up here just for another second while we get ready for the next one. These are... My local Walmart did this. I love it. It's like, don't hug me. I'm saying... I don't know who it is. My friend works there, and I want to know if it's him. I don't think it is. I texted him, like, when I saw it, I was like, this you? I doubt... I mean, he's a manager there, so I doubt it, but... Anywho... I just need Insaniso to have cam on. Or get the cam on. So we'll at least transition to that so it's not just going through the pre-roll again. Just need Insaniso's camera. Guess we can adjust Rhubarb a little. What they don't want you to see. The Rhubarb grip's so good. To be fair, it's one of the only ones I can really use comfortably, but still. I can't really foot grip because it's awkward. My legs are too long. Or my arms are too short. Yep. Just waiting for the camera. I forgot how to say it in Spanish, or I was gonna try, or Portuguese, or anything Latam-y. Portuguese probably because Brazil. I know very little of any of them. We can get a seed rolled. And I'm taking him. We're a little ahead on schedule. Bum, 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 bum. Looks like I was gonna be my top streamed artist on Spotify this year without a question, or will be my top streamed artist on Spotify probably without a question. So I'll even listen to him with sometimes just not streaming. Bop, 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 bop. So good. So good, Eren. So good. I can try. I mean, I know them all probably well enough. I'll just do poor. Man, I miss doing acapella and stuff though. It wasn't great at acapella. Some of the melodies I had were hard. What song's next on it? Is it I'll Go Free? Yeah. On the CTM playlist. Yeah, no worries. We're just vibing. I think yes if it means we get the the CTM Bear Jam animated emote. Yes. Yes, you will. Also, I'll take, but a lot more players are hybrid nowadays than before it was actually a thing. True. Like, Eric Das is on 18 a lot. It's not technically hybrid. Bum, 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 bum. Alrighty. Let's go. No, I don't have CTM jamming. Did I accidentally unsubscribe? Am I not resubscribed? Hold on. Going back to non-mod view. Do I have to resubscribe really quick? I don't know. My subs April 8th, okay. Yeah. And I obviously can't refresh it when it's an OBS. Yeah, there it is. Watch this. I don't know how Rhubarb can play when I'm just going wow, wow, wow in the background. Play as the game was intended by stopping at 29. 5 head, yes, I agree. I think I actually ruined it by saying Rhubarb actually playing. I did ruin it, yep. There we go. I'm not sure, Eren. Foiled true. Yep, 7091 4F. Good luck, have fun to both of you. Remember, there is a level 39 halt. So thank you, Insaniso, for getting that set up. It is appreciated. And we have readies from both, so let's count down game number 1 of your second set of the day. between Insaniso and Rhubarb in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Nice spuck from Rhubarb. I still want to know where they got those freaking Sesame Street costumes. Well, if you win Challengers, you should qualify for Mega Masters. If not, like, that's a smurf, 100%. Because you're not going to have a sub-max out or win Challengers. I mean, everyone could have a bad month, I guess. Oh, Insaniso with the hang of the Z piece. Should be able to get this low enough to where a bar can get over the column 1. Gets the J over instead. Does not want to create. Okay, gets the bar all the way over to column 1 now, and we'll be able to open up this right side. And gets the Tetris. 59,000 to 98,000. Oh, Rhubarb. Missing the double roll there, I guess. I don't know. Didn't even know the timing really for that. But that probably isn't the easiest thing to get. Anywho, we have about a Tetris lead here for Rhubarb in the early stages. Welcome in Roman as well. Nice to see you there, my friend. Also, I'd love to give a shout out today to Pumpy Heart for restreaming the Classic Tetris Pal Tier 2 Finals. That was such a good match. Without spoiling it, but completely spoiling it. Deciders are so cool. Cobra's seriously gotten so good. Both tiers having decider finals. Crazy. Speaking of crazy, Insaniso only behind by about 19,000 points and behind 4 lines, so this is a small pace lead here for Insaniso. Tetris for Rhubarb. Rhubarb not wanting to create the bar dependency in column 3. Opposite do a little bit of burning, wee bit of burning. Insaniso does have to do a fair bit here. Does have some holes. At least 3 rows of burning, if not more. And it will look like to be more before Insaniso can even access the open holes. Ooh, missed the adjustment there ever so slightly. And that Z piece does not have a good place to go on Insaniso's board. Use a split double instead. So this will allow for Rhubarb to potentially open a 100,000 point lead if the bar comes. And Tetris for Rhubarb just shy of a 100,000 point lead as Insaniso is opening this up. Really good survival here from Insaniso. And the right side is open up and he scores a Tetris. 313 for Insaniso through 114 lines. 403 for Rhubarb through 110. Rhubarb takes the triple, opens up the hole with that J piece on the right side of the board, and is just waiting for another bar. Nice clean board. Insaniso 14 lines left before the transition. Rhubarb 14 lines before the transition. Still about 100,000 point game. Oh, but that's going to be a hang there for Insaniso, and that's going to be at 318. So Rhubarb with this Tetris at 436 is good for game number 1. GG's. I'll just increment here. It's not Masters. I'm not playing for the monies. Monet's, Dr. Jules, welcome in. Long time no chat. At least that I've noticed. Yep, it'll now be 8E91 4F. I told myself I wasn't gonna spend any money on action figures or collectibles for a good few weeks, but the pre-orders for the SH Figure Arts Kamen Rider, I can't say his name, but the second one from the second Kamen Rider. The one that's I have Ichigo on pre-order, so I want both of them for a Shin Kamen Rider. And it just went up for pre-order on the site I use. Just waiting for Insaniso to ready up. Making sure. I don't know if the capture's frozen or he's just waiting. I have the ready, so if it's not actually okay, just making sure. Be sure to increment to 8E before we count this down. So we have readies from both. Let's count down game number 2 then in 3, 2, 1. Tetris! Oh, Rhubarb with a Z hang. Just be careful, he needs to get a J. Gets the J perfectly. Pretty close game to start off here. Separated by about just under a Tetris. Now it's pretty neck and neck. So, since I've mentioned it, they have since posted another picture of the 3 Sesame Street characters by local Walmart. Oh god. So yeah, but what is not worse? Yeah, I like spending money on things that have no real value, but they make me feel good. But yeah, speaking of things that make you feel good, this is a nice close game here. Tetris here for Rhubarb, going to 281 Insaniso, waiting for now an L piece to tuck into that little hole. Retail therapy, amen. It just sucks when they're like expensive. Insaniso does have to do a little bit of burning here. Oh, and we lost Insaniso's camera. Don't pause. Hi, Cobra. Oh. Well. Do we follow precedent, or just do we follow the other precedent? I'm just gonna let that one slide. That was for a valid reason. Yeah, just make sure you don't pause in the future, Insaniso. It's but fair. Eric got a warning. So we'll give the warning. Just in the future, please do not pause. We have 2 rules here. The rules that don't pause. That's fair to give the warning on that one, I think. If not, then eyeball was robbed. Nice dirty Tetris there for Insaniso to open up the right side. Luckily, there's not a big difference in the piece sequence. After all, I don't want to be too harsh on anyone. Everyone's here just because they like playing the game. And giving them, if it happens again. Well, I don't know, because I won't make that call until it happens. Or I won't even think about it until it happens. As someone who has paused because I wasn't recording on OBS and I had a good pace, 90% of the time you open it after pausing because you're like 500k at 100 lines. And you're like, oh god, here's my warm-up game, and then I'm not recording yet. So you pause it to hit record, and then you immediately just start misdropping. So yeah, I agree, Eren. Speaking of things that happened, Rhubarb transition now at 572 at 138 lines. Looking for a bar piece now. He fills it in with a J. The open up just needs. Now with like an L. Insaniso though is 506,000 points at 138 lines. J depending on the left side gets the bar lower, the stack down with the Tetris, and fills it in with a bar. Yesterday I thought to myself, after losing CTM, it's like, I wish I could go back to being like a 300k player that PV'd pretty regularly. And that was such a nice feeling. Yeah, I won't PV for a long time. I'm okay with that. That's just how, I guess, the plateau. And unless I really care about rolling. Which I do. I just don't want to sit out playing comp. I don't have the time to do both. Because living life has actually been pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Insaniso is going to have to be careful here, holding out for that bar. Gets the bar for the triple. Does have a bar dependency in column 1. Gets the bar over, fills it in. Oh, hangs the bar in column 9. It's up. Can't get the bar over at 680, so this is a chase down for Rhubarb. Just needs to get 681. Tetris will do it. And that will do it for Rhubarb at 702. Yeah, I mean, it was a valid pause. Fixing the camera quick. Rhubarb saying ready 9F. So just increment the seed, and looks like Insaniso already has and has the ready. And Javanti with the raid. Thank you so much. Welcome in, everyone. So cool. And we have readies from both. So let's count down game number 3. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Rhubarb with a couple of misdrops. Should be able to sort this out. I think the line spin in there. I was looking at Insaniso's board, unfortunately, so I didn't get to see what exactly happened. I swear I wish I could have like 4 monitors with each of their games there. Oh, it was a double flip for a line spin. Oh god. Line spent. So it's allowed for Insaniso to have about 1,000-point lead. Pretty close. That's kind of been what's, game 2 story-wise. I mean, it was pretty close there. Rhubarb just taking some safe burns. I accidentally just kicked my air purifier and my toe hurts. I might have just dropped like a frame. Insaniso waiting for that bar now. Gets the bar for the Tetris and gets the J. Spilled out for another one. Takes the single and gets another Tetris. Column 8. And can set up for another one. Here we go. And another Tetris there. Insaniso, will he keep going for it? He's going to continue with the column 8. Oh! Couple misdrops there. We've seen Insaniso survive worse in the set so far. Just need him to get a couple good pieces here. Doesn't want to create the bar dependency. Fills it in. And it's just lowering the stack down. Tetris there for Rhubarb. They go to 239. Still behind by about a Tetris. Insaniso, beautiful survival here. Rhubarb takes the Tetris into the lead at 261. Insaniso's opened up the Tetris well in column 8 once again. Gets the bar and gets the Tetris, but Rhubarb counters not far after. Beautiful survival there for Insaniso. Wow. Wow. Gorgeous burn. That was very beautiful, Insaniso. I miss live Tetris. It is a whole different feeling. Does it feel kind of weird sometimes that you're just watching Tetris live? Yeah, but when you're commentating live, there's, it's a feeling. It's like, wrestling live. You don't get to hear the commentary when you're watching it, but, it's still interesting. Speaking of which, I don't know if anyone's going to be going to All Elite Wrestling X New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door this year, but I'm going to be going to Canada for it, so I just have to get paperwork to actually get my license updated. Mannequin, no, welcome in, good evening. Tetris and cubing are a lot alike. It's a lot of pattern recognition. So you don't have to be like, people just equate like, oh, you have to be brilliant for it. And trust me, I'm far from it. Maybe back in my peak, but now it's just like my head's always empty, only thinking about different kinds of cheeses. Then the mental portion of the game, that's just suffering. Insaniso transitions 506,000 points. Rhubarb transitions here with his Tetris 489, excuse me. And Tetris for Rhubarb 513, down by about a Tetris. So this is a true lead for Insaniso here in the early stages of this 19 play. Oh! Rhubarb has to be careful here. Beautiful opening up of the stack. That bar is going to help wonders. Nice flat burn with the Z piece as well. Rhubarb will get out of this. Insaniso scoring 100,000 point lead now. Oh, they're going to be thirsting, Dan. Tetris for Insaniso. Rhubarb still digging this down. Down by almost 200,000 points now. Oh, overruled. The 4-tap, unfortunate there. And these pieces are tough too, as Insaniso is topping out with 733. But Rhubarb at 552 means that Insaniso will get the heart for game number 3 and avoids being swept. We have a ready A0 from Rhubarb and an A0 ready from Insaniso. So let's count down game number 4 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And we are off. We're just vibing. Ooh, Insaniso missed a couple of tucks there. Guess we are no longer really vibing. And Insaniso tops out with 75,000. Oh. So Rhubarb, you are good, and you'll be playing Eren in the next round. GG's. Let us get this reported here. I just unfortunate. As soon just as like the vibe was starting, just looking over at Rhubarb. So we have our quarterfinal matchup. It'll be the 16th seed, cool as ice, Eren, as Kingsman would say. Taking on Rhubarb, the number 9 seed. So the statistical odd, or the non-favorited players both won. It's getting so dry in my room. I'm gonna need a humidifier in every room in my house, I swear. So we have both players here just vibing. This is your round 2 matchup. The winner of this will go to the finals to face, or semifinals. I just leaked the script. Crap. Yeah, the winner will go to the semifinals to play Noah. Oh. Yeah, I went up in my bedroom because, like, I've been having really bad issues with, like, dry eyes recently. I don't know what it is. It just might be too dry in my house. I'm running the furnace all the time. Probably what it is. Which actually makes playing Tetris really hard if your eyes are dry. Because you're barely blinking as it is. Yeah, you're gonna be doing the same piece sets, so let's give you some seed, or give you a seed. I'm not giving you multiple, you just increment. I have glasses, they're just dirty right now, so I don't have them on. But I do have them, unfortunately. Well, actually, fortunately, because I look awful without them. Yep, just got it going. Okay, good luck, have fun to both the players. Whoever wins this is You deserve it. So right now, odds are in Eren's favor. Will the 16th seed make it to the semifinals? Play Noah? Or will the 9th seed? I don't know. I'm not gonna leak the script anymore. Yeah, this will be a good match. Please, no early top outs. That's all I can ask for. But if you do early top out, I will go to Walmart and get a picture with the cursed Sesame Street characters. My biggest food hot take. That's a tough one. I'm just a food liker in general. And some of my hot takes aren't even really hot takes, they're just kind of true. I would say like sugar is just actually bad, just actually awful. But we have it ready from Eren. Rhubarb just putting the seed in really quick. Good look, have fun. I like pineapple on pizza. That's a hot take. We have readies from both, so let's count that down. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Those mayo and peanut butter sandwich get a pass from you. It just would be fatty, I'd imagine. Like, very thick. I also don't really like cake. I'll eat it for birthdays, just kind of an obligation. But I'm not a big cake fan either. But I don't know if it's just because I've kind of been conditioned to like cake, just because I've always been large. Oh, Eren missing the square all the way to the left. Holding out for the T, the spin into the T hole. I like ice cream cakes. Like poor Eren starting off just really tough here. And just squares coming at the absolute worst time. Ice cream cakes are really good. Really good. Hi, Kibby. Absolute suffer start here for Eren. 100,000 point lead opening up for Rhubarb in the early stages here. Eren takes the triple, down 100,000 points, but it's not the end of the world. It's still really only 40 lines in. Don't know if that bar placement was what Eren intended, but able to get a couple of S's and a T over the column 1. Tetris here for Eren, 112,000 points. Another Tetris for Eren, keeping it now about 100,000 point lead for Rhubarb in the early stages. Will it be like March Madness and 16th seed squeaks by? Eren just needs to be careful here. Has the right side open, gets the bar for the Tetris. Passing 200,000 points at 76 lines. Rhubarb in a little bit of a dig situation. Okay, Rhubarb puts that L all the way to the left. Creating an LJ dependency, filling it with a bar. Rhubarb should be fine here. Okay. I guess I can share a little bit of a stupid thing. So the first time I ever ate a mango, no one told me that like I wasn't supposed to eat the peel, so I just kind of grew up eating mangoes like an apple. With the peel on and everything. And like people were always laughing. I was just like, I thought because I was like savagely eating it. Yeah, so I really like mango peel because it's tart and balanced by the sweetness of the mango. So I never realized that I was wrong. Like no one stopped me, so I just kind of grew to like it. Then I guess another food hot take is I'm allergic to bananas, so I can't eat those. That sucks, because I love banana. Speaking of hot takes, Eren only a Tetris behind now after Rhubarb's massive dig. No, I wouldn't do that. I'm not. Mango peel is good. It has like... has a good flavor to it. And the texture's not awful. It just feels like kind of thick skin that you'd eat on like an apple. Eren transitions 450,000 points here. Rhubarb trying to hold out for that last bar. Is Tetris ready? I'll eat a lemon with the rind on it because I like the taste of the oils, but only if it's like slices of it, not like biting it like an apple. Eren getting really high up here. Needs a J now, gets a bar. Oh, doesn't get the bar over, but gets that bar over. And opens up the right side, gets the Tetris, going to 493. Rhubarb in a little bit of a burning situation here. 535. Really good left tap there for Eren. Really rough pieces here. About 100,000 point lead opening up for Rhubarb. Dirty Tetris for Eren now. 532. And is going to convert this to a column 10 well. Rhubarb is behind about full level's worth of lines. Eren did kind of play a little high up there. Eren's up for the Tetris here. Rhubarb gets a Tetris going to level 24. Eren just holding out for the bar. Gets the bar for the Tetris, and we've caught back up in the piece sequence. Actually kind of goated T placement there. Does have a hole to worry about, but gets the Tetris and can open this up with a couple more pieces. Rhubarb, about 100,000 point lead here now in level 25, so behind about 10 lines. It's going to kind of take a little bit of a miracle here. By that I mean Rhubarb hanging a piece or two. As Eren's ahead in the piece sequence and behind over 150,000 points. That T-piece might have just been the game ender right there, eliminating any chance that Eren does have, unfortunately, of getting this one. But he's not going to quit. Eren's going to come over here, bust out some 30 hertz tapping. Oh, and that's going to be a 762. Resilient, though, until the end. Rhubarb gets game number 1 at 962,000 points. Rhubarb just trying to get this max, but we'll have to burn into the transition. And can't get the bar over the column 1. So the next seed will be D3. I see Eren's already incremented. Rhubarb saying ready D3. So let's count down game number 2 without further ado. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I do wonder how weird I sound to my neighbors sometimes when I get really excited and start screaming. Because he doesn't have any of the music or anything. We'll have a good sleep. Enjoy your night, and thank you for coming in and hanging with us. Pretty slow start here for both, being held down to some burns there. About the same kind of stack, though. We are going to get a little divergence here, though, as Eren was unable to score with that bar. And then gets the Tetris. And Eren now actually taking the lead because Rhubarb couldn't use that bar to score Tetris. Rhubarb just waiting for a bar. Is set up for the dirty Tetris, and it comes! And he scores the dirty Tetris. Only down 1,000 points. Eren sitting at a little bit of a lead now, though, considering pace into this equation. As Rhubarb sitting at 176, Eren 174, but 6 lines behind. Wee bit of a dropped frame there, unfortunately. My apologies. It is snowing a little bit, so I might do a little something with that. I'm not sure. Rhubarb. So I got my glasses adjusted the other day, and now they're already messed up. Or they feel weird. I don't know. Maybe I was just used to them how they were. But that has nothing to do with this other than to say that adjustments don't always tend to work out with these players. Some of the best to ever play a little silly block game can do them better than any. Tetris for Eren to go to 338, opening up a 100,000 point lead after just a small little opportunity that Rhubarb presented Eren. Tetris for Rhubarb, now 280 at 80 lines. Eren just holding out, takes the double. Tetris is set up. Just, the bar's not coming. Takes the burn, and the bar finally came. Rhubarb covers it, unfortunately, or has to take the burn as the bar comes. And Tetris there for Eren, 416. Rhubarb, 40 or 38 lines left before 19 speeds kick in. He's gonna have to do some burning here. Wants to get out of this efficiently so he can start scoring to get some of that pace back. As Eren 100,000 points in the lead. You don't want to give, you don't want to give him a big gap going in. Although in theory, the roller does have the advantage, but on 19 and above, but you have to wait to see what happens. Roll's not some kind of just invincible playstyle yet. There's still some volatility to it. There's still a fair bit of volatility to it. And there is a 39 cap as well, so it's balancing the aggression versus line out strats. Because Eren 517 at 123 lines. 2 Tetrises remaining. So one more here after this Tetris. So we'll have over 100,000 point lead going into level 19 speeds. Just holding up for this last one, and if the bar comes, it will be 150,000 point lead. And the bar, there it is for the Tetris, going at 565. Now 120,000 point lead here for Eren. But has a little bit of a high board. Beautiful burn with a T. Gets Tetris. Now Eren's sitting at 620,000 points to Rhubarb's 502 in level 20. You can imagine that Eren's feeling a little comfortable. Obviously can't let off the gas yet, as 140,000 points is not a be-all, end-all. Tetris there for Eren. Kind of reversing the last game, though, if you think about it. Eren with another Tetris here. 705 in the level 22. We saw these kind of paces against Sodium earlier. Just continuing to extend it in this set against Rhubarb. Rhubarb passes the 600,000 point mark at level 23. And Tetris for Rhubarb to go to 654, less than 100,000 point lead. Yes, he scores another Tetris. Eren counters with one to go into level 24 as well. Ooh, nice flat burn there for Rhubarb. That was a beautiful burn. I didn't even see that as a possibility. So tunnel visioned and just trying to keep clean. Rhubarb is catching up. He's 4 lines in the future, but oh, nice Vitz there for Eren. And now just kind of taking the lead back. This will require a little bit of 29 if Eren's able to keep this up. For Rhubarb, I should say. There's 2 to 3 Tetris lead here now to 27. Eren with a couple of complications here. This This is exactly what Rhubarb needs. This could be the entire game-changing moment here. Rhubarb with the Tetris. 884. Eren 920 into level 28 is clean. Can start scoring. Rhubarb with the Tetris into 29. 923 in the lead. Eren takes the Tetris here. Has one more left before 29 speeds kick in. So this is a sizable chase down for Rhubarb right now on 29. Eren transitions 995, 996, 997. Can squeak out the max here, which is a line out. Trying to go for the last Tetris. And Eren gets the triple at A08. So Rhubarb needs to get to A09. A09. Plenty of runway for this. Was a valiant effort from Eren, just squeaking out the max out there at the end. But this is not a gimme for Rhubarb either. This is a tough chase down. And this board is not great. Oh, and hangs the bar! It hangs the bar on top of it! And honestly, the double might have just been enough. If he was able to get... Oh, the triple. Sorry, triple. Very close game, but that'll even up the set at one apiece. What a game. I mean, I was sweating. Eren actually needed kill screenplay. And look at these pros already on the next seed. I'm not even mentally ready yet. And Lil Pog Cup with the raid. Thank you so much. Welcome in. You're just in time for game number 3, and we're gonna count it down. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. If you didn't see that last one, that was one hell of a fight. Eren squeaking it out with kill screenplay. That triple at the end. Ooh. My palms are sweating, my heart's pounding. Ooh. Ooh. So this is a close one here. just back and forth, neck and neck game. Rhubarb just spamming pieces, building out that left side now. Eren does have to do some burning here. We'll take this double. Okay, Rhubarb is getting a little bit of a slowdown here now. Eren only two and a half, 3 Tetrises behind, takes one. Rhubarb opening up column 2. Doesn't have a good place for that square though. Just want to create a bar dependency, but doesn't get really a choice in the matter. Tetris for Eren now, 348 into the lead. Rhubarb just ever so slightly behind. Actually, a single's worth of points. We are tied just for a moment, but then Eren takes a Tetris. Rhubarb not really left anything but burning in this situation, unfortunately. There's a little high up here, Rhubarb, but able to get the Tetris. Slightly behind now, but okay, good burn there with that J piece. Just there for Rhubarb into the transition, 463. Eren transitions 505. Needs to be careful though, does have a bar hang. But it's like nothing even happened. Nice, that's flat there for Eren. Burns it open with a T and gets the Tetris. 558. Ooh, almost saw it. Took the triple there, but then saw the bar in the next box, so set up and then got the Tetris, and once again adjusted just to get the Tetris. This is long for Eren to open up a nice little lead here. 609 to 566. Tetris for Eren. 636. We're just kind of getting a little bit of a slowdown here. Another Tetris for Eren. 663. Oh, and a little adjustment there for Eren. Tetris! For the 692 and level 22. Just another solid game here for Eren. And another Tetris for both players. Eren's cementing the lead here. What a back and forth game. Only opened up rather recently by Eren. Tetris for both, 688, 779. So just under 100,000 point lead for Eren. I mean, we saw on the last one how much 29 really mattered. I mean, 29 mattered for both players. Rhubarb was just unable to squeak it out ever so slightly. So Eren obviously would like to have a bigger lead going in. A couple just unfortunate placements there for Eren, which has allowed for Rhubarb to effectively catch up as they score a Tetris here. Eren still about a Tetris in the lead, now slightly under. Gets nice double bars there for a Tetris in the level 26 at 884. Rhubarb, a couple just awkward placements. Oh, a nice tuck. And Tetris in the level 27 for Rhubarb, 891. Eren's still waiting for a Tetris and gets the Tetris in the level 27 here in 955, so 2 Tetrises away from the max out. Very similar to the last game that we saw for Eren. Like almost to a T pace-wise. And Tetris Italy with the follow, thank you so much. Eren holding out for the bar, does not want to take these burns. Is only ahead by under a Tetris now. And simul Tetris here, same piece. So the max out on the screen there for Eren. Rhubarb. Tetris is into 29 at A11. Eren takes the triple in. Or was that a Tetris? It might have been a Tetris, but it was A15. And that's going to be it. Rhubarb taking it by the skin of his teeth at A19. We'll get heart number 2. GG's. Wow. These two really know how to work you. Now, Rhubarb didn't max the last game. It was a 999. And beautiful just dig there for Rhubarb. Yeah, he got out of it. GG. What survival in the early stages of 29 there? Well, I hope this isn't the last game, so I could watch these two play all day. So yeah, let's count it down. Oops. Game number 4. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris! I agree, Dylan. Welcome in, by the way. I don't know if I said it earlier. Nice to see you here. I hope we get another 2 of those. Eren squeaks out and then we get a close decider. That'd be amazing. Oh no. Unfortunately, it was not meant to be with that misdrop there from Eren. I didn't want to say anything because I was hoping. But Rhubarb, you are good. That means you are our bracket winner. And we'll be going on to face Noah the Dangler in the next match. Yeah, unfortunate there, but it does happen to the best of us, and you are one of the best, so it's bound to happen to you. Congratulations, Rhubarb. Enjoy your free 40 characters on Trophy.